Hello and welcome back to Surviving Mars, and here is your question of the day. If Mars has a colony, what currency do you think they will be using? Will it be US dollars or would it be Martian based? Let me know in the comment section what would your answer be. So, last episode we did land our rocket here. We have some basic productions online, like our concrete extractor over here. We got some pallets where everything can be stored. We have some metals that needs to be collected. If we look at our rocket, the border which controls our drones is well in range of these metals. So I was thinking, why don't we go ahead and just display and fast forward a little bit and see. There we go. They are on their way to go and collect these metals. I'm gonna stockpile it over here. And the plan for today, let's just play it like normal speed. There we go. So the plan for today is, we have to get things ready for people to live here. Now, if we look at this water source over here, 11,482, it is low grade. Okay, the low grade means we want to extract a lot of water, but it has a lot of water in it, but it's very low grade. So water extraction is not going to be very potent. If we go over here and look over here, see, the base production is capable of 5. It costs us 1 machine part and 5 electricity, or 5 units of electricity. That's maintenance and all those things. The cost to produce this is 2 machine parts and 6 concrete. Alright? So why don't we just go ahead and build it? We do need the water. The closest water source would be over here. It's just a low grade water, but a few more units than what we have over here. So I was thinking, like I said in a previous episode, we should be able to expand down here of our domes and maybe utilize this area to, benefit the height for our wind turbines. So we can have this as a production area, for the waters and all those things and rockets to land, stockpile everything over here and have a cable running up to here, maybe. And get some wind turbines and more solar panels, so we are good to go in that department. But for now, let us get some basic needs done. We need water. That's what we need. We need water. So let's go ahead and see. The basic water extractor, okay? It has these icons around it, which, well, okay, let's talk about the border around it. In it, we can have... If we have the water inside of that border, we can, extract it. And if you look at the extractor building itself, it's got like 4 pipe icons. Now those icons we will attach pipes to. And those pipes will be able to carry water and air. We have to produce air as well. If we're going to have people living here, they can't breathe this toxic air of Mars. We need also some oxygen production. So that's what the pipes are going to be for, and we're going to attach the pipes on the water extractor, which will also transport water from the water extractor to the dome. Right? And farms, obviously. Also, the farms. They are very, very needed. They are high in my list. We need to be able to produce food. Otherwise, people will starve to death. Okay? So I was thinking, why don't we just put it over here? I like to have it inside the border. I think this will work as well. Okay. Yeah, as we can see, it requires a deposit. There we go. It is on the border. So we can over here, just place it down there and it should be building. And if we go over here, we can see there is a water tower. Doesn't work during cold waves, but we don't have to worry about that. Cold waves are the least of our worries. It requires 3 metals, which we do have in stockpile of 24. And here's the pipes. There's a pipe valve. I don't really know why you need a pipe valve. It's to cut off water and oxygen supply. Why do we want to do that? I don't know. I have no idea why. I'm trying to watch some videos on, still on a lot of things here. Okay. A water tower will store the water for us, so we don't have to worry about, if a dome is being constructed and the water gets transported there, the water extractor will work with if there's a demand, it will supply, but it will never go above. It will never make excess water. It will only make like a what is demanded. So if we have a water tower attached to the pipelines, it would add the water into there and store it. So it would be continuously producing, and it doesn't need anybody to work in. There's no human contact needed for the water extractor or the concrete extractor. So we're good in that department. We can see the little drones are coming around to build. Okay, and if we can look closely, this guy is like flashing. It means he is low on power. He will go to the rocket and he will recharge in there. And I think this guy over here, he's also recharging. He's like looking like he's extracting power. Okay, there is also one thing we need to take a look at. Here is the battery of each rover. We can even click on these little guys and we can see, he's low on power. He will go and try to charge himself. In order to charge these guys, all you need to do is just bring them to a power cable. And they would go ahead and you can just like close to the cable or on top of the cable. These guys will go and recharge themselves. But we do need power to run through here. And currently it's nighttime. Our solar panels are not working. So we will look into making some, what do you call it, wind turbines in the close future. Soon, maybe in this episode, we will see. So let's get some things done, shall we? Stay there. Here we go. Okay. Pipes are, you know, elongated or like above elevated. I don't know. I don't know how you would go ahead and pronounce that. Why don't we go, first of all, extend our power supply or power cable. Let's say this way. Just a little bit that way. Okay? Our bots will go and construct that. But what I want to do is get some of these wind turbines. Now they require 4 concrete and 1 machine part. The maintenance are 0.5 machine parts and they produce 5 units of power. So let's go ahead and place about 2 of these. I'm going to hold shift on my keyboard, click, click, and do we need one more? Yeah, let's go ahead and place 1 more. I just need a few of those. And the power cables running next to them, they will be able to attach themselves to the cable and give us constant power. Not like the solar panels, which would hide themselves when the sun is not shining. And also during a dust storm. A dust storm will kick up the speed of these guys, the wind turbines. They will produce extra power during wind storms, but they will, I think they also take damage. You know, there is a thing called dust which would settle on the buildings and everything. So you need to be careful of that as well. Especially rockets, when they land or take off, they kick up a lot of dust. So be careful about that. Okay, our little drones are busy. This still requires 1 concrete. I think this little guy is going to deliver the concrete. Okay. So now, since that is done, let's just quickly look at the power or the pipes. Okay. As we can see, they are elongated or elevated, whatever, and we can extend them to, like, you know, here. And we can then click, and as we can see, it runs above the cable, which is pretty freaking nice. It makes it very, very neat. I like it. I don't know why it's... Oh, is that the reason? Okay, let's just do that. It looks a bit silly, but, you know, it's fine. And I also want to go ahead. I think that it requires power as well. It won't work without power, obviously. If we go ahead, consumption is 5 power, so let's go ahead and extend some power to the water over here. We can just go ahead and click underneath it, like so, like so. There we go. Now it's all connected. It will be built very, very soon. It's going to complain it doesn't have any power. That's fine. That's fine by us. All right. What we can also do, is get a power accumulator. Basically just batteries. It requires 3 concrete but 2 polymers. Luckily we have some polymers in you know, I think it's in the rocket. Yeah, it's in the rocket, so it is there. Why don't we just go ahead and, you know, place about 2 of them. You know, just 2 batteries. So any excess power we create will go into the batteries, and they will actually, they start off flat and they would, you know, blow up. Basically, they look like concertinas or whatever. What are those instruments called? Like it looks like they squish it and stretch it, making music. That's how these guys look like. Okay, so it's complaining it doesn't have power. Why don't we go ahead and speed things up? and let the bot go ahead and build. As we can see, here is the pipes. It's all done. Getting some water and some wind turbines, getting the basics done. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Yeah, that is good. We need pipes and power and water, because it's gonna be very, very important for the next few episodes. Because I want to see if I can get some areas scanned, like these guys. I want to get them scanned. I did change it up from here to there. I just want to see what there is. And I also, maybe we find something, maybe we won't. Look, there goes a meteor. And yeah, maybe we find some concrete, metals. Who knows? We will find something. But yeah, then I want to see if we cannot move down here. Maybe, you know, like I said, utilize this area for the wind turbines, and then start building our cities and things on this ridge over here, or this pathway over here. And maybe we can look into, you know, building up here as well. All right, it is nighttime, so I think it is fine and dandy. Our little bots. Why aren't you guys working? Well, there we go. As we can see, the one battery is flat, but it will start charging up. It's charging of to 12.7. Requires a minimum of 20 power. Okay, well, there it goes. It is charging up. And the wind turbines, they are currently an hour production of 5.9. Elevation boost, that is like the higher the elevation, the better the boost. Okay. What do you complain? Oh, right. It is complaining it is not connected to anything. Okay. That's fine. You know, that's fine. That's hundreds. Why don't we go ahead and connect some water towers to it as well? Okay, can we squish in one over there and one over there? There we go. Now that will look nice and tidy. Okay, these little bots, they're coming in. They will most likely get some things done. There we go, there's our first water tower being constructed. And as you can see, this guy's not complaining anymore, because it is actually now, you know, producing water. 3 units of water per hour, which is pretty cool. And as we can see, these little indicators will start climbing towards the top, indicating how full they are. As we can see, look at this guy, already is climbing like massively. It's already almost charged massive amounts of power. And this guy is flat. As we can see, there is no power in there. So its maximum capacity is 200. It's already got stored. It's full. Alright, so I think that is that. And what else do we need? What else do we need? Aha. A MOXIE. Now, this is also very important. This creates oxygen for us. Why don't we go ahead and slow down? We were burning days here.
Sector scanned.
Oh.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, anomaly found. Nice. Over here. Okay, cool. Now, this is an anomaly. Why don't we go ahead and use our explorer? Right click on it, and it will just go ahead and explore that part for us. Cool. And I just want to see, okay, there's nothing else, nothing in the vicinity. Let's go ahead and scroll out. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and there goes a meteor. Boom. If we had a building there, it would be probably destroyed. So far, we're actually very lucky. Now, let's go ahead and create a MOXIE. So what I want to do is, whoops, turn this around, come down here, and I want to extend our power just a tiny scooch from here to here. Okay, I also want to go ahead and extend our pipeline from here to here. Okay, now that is going to be constructed via our drones. Let's see if we cannot create a MOXIE. This builds, or this is for our oxygen production. Go ahead and put it there. And on this side, I want to go ahead and place one. Okay, I should have held shift. One. Let's go ahead and do that. 2 of these guys. Okay, cool. Now these 2 are oxygen tanks. They will hold oxygen for us, which the MOXIE will be producing. Okay, we don't need more. I don't think we need more than 1. But before we build the dome, or yeah, when we're going to build the dome, I will place down another MOXIE just to make sure that we don't run out of air. And yeah, so that is done. That is done. I want to go ahead and place down more pallets for storage. Okay, so we got metal deposits. We have concrete deposits over here. I want to go ahead and place down, let's say over here. One there, one there, one there. That's for our foods. Our rare metals. Let's go ahead and place down there like so. Polymers. Let's go ahead and put you there, there, and there. Our machine parts. Let's go ahead and place one. Come on. There, there, and there. Okay, and fuel depots. Why don't we just shift them over like... Oh, that's not, it's not gonna look nice though, is it? Why don't we just place one there? No, no, no. Ah, well, it's... You know what? It's fine, it's fine. And let's just place it there. Right, we got a little shape going on. That's pretty cool. Ha! Okay, let's go ahead and fast forward. And let's just wait for this guy to finish scanning. It's almost scanned. I just want to see what it is.
The explorer made a thorough scan of the anomaly site, but couldn't find anything unusual.
The explorer made a thorough scan of the anomaly site, but couldn't find anything unusual. Regrettably, it appears that the unusual readings were just sensor glitch. Or were they? I think this might be part of the random event that might be happening. Who knows? We don't know. We are not sure, but it might happen. Okay, so let's zoom out and just see. Okay, so these sectors are going to be scanned. This one is currently being scanned. Okay, and let's go ahead and see in the infrastructure. Here is a sensor tower. Okay, this is the last thing I quickly want to get done. And I just wonder if it requires... It does consumption and maintenance. There is some, how can I put it? In the future, we will unlock technology that would make sure that we don't need... Well, the sensor towers won't require any power whatsoever. But for now, I think it is fine. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then extend the power cable from there. Oh, that doesn't look very good. But, you know, it's fine. Like so. I just actually wanted more straight. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So there goes our little bots. Why did you turn away? Why did you go? Why? Oh, his battery is low. Ha! It's just low. Okay, alright, see, now he's charging his buddy up, and now he's going to charge up there. That's actually really cool. I've never seen that before. And this guy's also like... You know, guys, you should really just, you know, charge yourselves up before you go out to work. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know that. Okay, so this guy still requires one electronics. Whose job was that? Okay, you can go back to there. Lol. This guy? And you? Okay, you might make it. And he's probably going to add that last part and construct it for us.
Research complete.
There we go. Alright, now if you zoom out, now we can see the sensor boost is like 335%. That is massive. That's a massive boost. So all of these sectors, because it's close to that tower, it will gain massive amounts of boost, as we can see there. And the further away, it becomes lower and lower. There we go, autosave. Lower and lower, up until like 10%. So, yeah. We will wait for that to finish scanning. Or to do its scan. We have one research done. Which was, I can't remember, probably this one. So our drones and rovers move 25% faster. Now let's look over here. Generates 100 research per soul or per day for each RC Explorer. Multiple vehicles result in collaboration losses. So I think if you have more than 2 or 3, it would produce more, you know, research, but it's not efficient. But I'm gonna add it to the queue anyways, and ooh. What was that?
Scanned.
That was odd. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on Surviving Mars. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.